Morning everyone. So myself Piyusha Shedkar. In today's session we'll see the topic vector magnetic potential. I'm from Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. These are the learning outcomes we'll see in today's topic. So at the end of this session, students will be able to derive the expression for vector magnetic potential. These are the contents. So before going to start the vector magnetic potential, you can pause video here for a second and recall that what is electric field potential. Yes, the electric field potential is the scalar quantity which is defined as the work done per unit charge. So it is given by W upon Q, and it's given by the equation dV is equal to dQ upon 4 pi epsilon r. So what is vector magnetic potential? So we can change the electric field potential equation in terms of the magnetic field potential by taking the analogy between the electric field and the magnetic field. So in electric field, the electric potential at any point it's given as the equation dV is equal to dQ upon 4 pi epsilon r, where dV is nothing but the differential volume, dQ is the differential charge, r is the distance of the reference point from the source, and epsilon is the permittivity of the medium which is given by epsilon naught epsilon r, whereas epsilon naught is the permittivity of the free space, whereas epsilon r is the relative permittivity. So what is scalar potential, electric potential? It's given by the equation dV is equal to dQ upon 4 pi epsilon r. So from this equation we can say that the electric potential is directly proportional to its source. The electric potential is inversely proportional to the distance of the point from the source point, that is capital R is the distance given here, whereas the electric potential depends on the media. So media which having the permittivity of the media is given by this epsilon, and the proportionality constant for this dV is given as 1 upon 4 pi. So analogous to this above equation, that is electric field potential, we can define these same points for the vector magnetic potential. So the vector magnetic potential is directly proportional to its source. In magnetic field, its source is nothing but the current element. It is also known as current filament. So it is defined by Di element. So Di is differential current element with the consideration of the length. So ideal bar is considered as the differential current filament, or it is also known as differential current element in magnetic field. Again, the magnetic potential is inversely proportional to its distance of a point from source. It is same as that of the electric field. Here that point is considered as the reference point, and the distance of that point from the source is denoted with the small r. Again, the magnetic potential is also depend upon the media, and the proportionality constant is considered as 1 upon 4 pi. So mathematical equation for the magnetic field potential is given by dA bar is equal to mu ideal bar upon 4 pi r, where dA bar is nothing but the differential area, dl bar is the differential length, ideal bar is nothing but the differential current length, or it is also known as the differential current filament. Mu is the permeability of the medium given, where mu can also be defined as mu naught mu r. So mu naught is the permeability of the free space and mu r is the relative permeability. And the small r denotes the distance of the point from the source. So magnetic potential is a vector quantity, whereas you know that the electric potential is the scalar quantity. So along with the magnitude, the direction is required to define the any vector quantity. Whereas the space derivative of magnetic vector potential with some magnetic quantity which is a vector, then it's known as the curl operation. So you know that curl operation is nothing but we are taking the cross product with the del of any vector. So here del cross a bar is given by the equation del cross a bar is equal to h bar, or it is also can be written as del cross a bar equal to b bar. So as you know, the relation between b bar is equal to mu h bar, so that you can write this equation curl operation of a bar is equal to b bar. But in above slide we have seen that the magnetic field is depend upon the media, and therefore the given vector should depend on the media. But in previous lecture we have seen that the h bar is independent of the media, whereas b bar depends on the media, where h bar is the magnetic field intensity and b bar is the magnetic flux density. So b bar depends on the media, and therefore we can consider the equation del cross a bar is equal to b bar. Now with the vector potential, how it relates to the magnetic flux is also known to you with respect to the surface area given. So by considering the surface integration, the psi, that is magnetic flux, is given by integration b bar dot ds bar, where b bar is the magnetic flux density and psi denotes the magnetic flux. But we know that del dot cross a bar is equal to b bar. So we can put b bar as a del cross a bar in this equation, so that you are getting the equation as a psi equal to surface integration del cross a bar dot ds bar. So as you know that the surface having the double integration, and therefore the double integration is given here with respect to the surface area. Now by applying the Stokes theorem is nothing but the length integration is equal to the surface integration. So any vector is defined with the length integration is equal to the curl of that vector is the integration with respect to surface. This is nothing but the Stokes theorem. So here by applying the Stokes theorems to above equation, that is magnetic flux equation, you are getting the equation as psi equal to integration del cross a bar dot ds bar. This equation can be written as single integration to the closed length a bar dot dl bar, whereas the magnetic flux which having the unit as a Weber. So psi can be written as, so if you know the psi is the surface integration is this one, so it can be equated to the length integration as integration a bar dot dl bar. So you are getting the equation psi is equal to a bar dot dl bar. Now we know that the b bar is given by this del cross a bar, so give it as a equation number 1. So we'll define the vector magnetic potential equation now. So for the sake of simplicity, we can choose del dot a bar is equal to 0. So taking the curl on both sides to the equation number 1. So curl, that means you are getting the cross product for the given equation. So it can be written as del cross of del cross a bar is equal to del cross b bar. So the relation between b bar and h bar is b bar is equal to mu h bar. Therefore replace this b bar by mu h bar here. So you are getting the equation as del cross mu h bar. Okay, so rearrange this equation in terms of mu. In bracket you can write del cross h bar is equal to mu as it is, and we know that the point form of the Ampere's law is nothing but J bar is equal to del cross H bar, where J bar is the current density. Therefore this equation can be written as mu J bar. But we know one of the vector identity, curl of vector is del cross of A bar is given by del of del dot A bar minus del square A bar. But from the above equation, del dot A bar is equal to 0. Therefore, this can be written as just this term becomes equal to 0. So, del cross of A bar is equal to, this term is remaining, that is minus del square A bar. It can be equated to mu J bar. So, you can write this equation as minus del square A bar is equal to mu J bar. So, this is known as the vector Poisson's equation. In terms of the rectangular components, that is rectangular coordinate system which having the coordinates are x, y, z, A bar and J bar can be written as by considering the del square A bar term. So, del square A bar can be written as del square AX A bar x plus del square AY A bar y plus del square AZ A bar z. Similarly, you can define this J bar also in rectangular coordinate system as minus mu, as it is jx A bar x plus jy A bar y plus jz A bar z. Now, the comparing the coefficients of this A bar x unit vector. So, you are getting del square Ax is equal to minus mu Jx. Jx is the x component of J bar, where Ax is the magnitude of this A bar component in x direction. Del square Ay is equal to minus mu Jy and del square Az is equal to minus mu Jz. So, these are the equations. So, in free space equation, del square V is equal to minus rho V by epsilon, which having a particular solution, and therefore, V can be written as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. The integration with respect to volume, V denotes the volume, rho V by R dV. Hence, the solution for this 7, 8, 9 can be considered by considering this equation of the volume. So, that you are getting the equation Ax is equal to mu upon 4 pi volume, which having the triple integration Jx dV by R. Ay is equal to mu upon 4 pi triple integration Jy dV by R, and Az is equal to mu upon 4 pi Jz dV by R. So, taking the vector sum of these components for this A bar, thus you are getting the equation for A bar equal to mu upon 4 pi triple integration 1 upon R Jx A bar x plus Jy A bar y plus Jz A bar z dV. So, here you are getting the equation for A bar is equal to integration V, that is with respect to volume, mu J bar dV by 4 pi R. So, this is the equation for the vector magnetic potential, which is given by this equation number 10. So, thus you can calculate or derive the equation for the vector magnetic potential. These are the references used for today's session. Thank you.